Good afternoon, everybody. So, I am your host along with two other hosts who are Rosina and I am Manvi. And today we are gonna be talking about expressing our opinions about various people in class 9D. So, Rosina is gonna start.
So last time we spoke about students, and I really hope that that really helped you to think about yourselves. But today we are going to do something different. We are going to talk about our beloved English teacher, Rishi sir. Well, as we were all new to class 9, Rishi sir was one of the few first teachers to teach us English, and when he taught us for the first time, I did not think he left a good impression on me. As when I first saw Rishi sir, I thought he was just going to, like read out something and just tell us to do that. As uh, but as he began to teach us even more, I realized that he was more than that. He cleared all of our doubts, and he even has bought us some extra books which we did not have in class 8. I think I am really enjoying our English classes more than before. So now I would like to ask you.
So, at first, I thought PC sir would be very strict. I thought he was scary. But as he taught me in 8th class, I realized that he's one of the best teachers. He made us do really extra activities that really helped me. And I really started to like my English classes.
Um, my first impression on Rishi sir was back in 8th class when he came to um, do our some listening test, and at that time I thought he was like very strict and yes, he was scary. And now that I got to know Rishi sir more, I think he's a very calm person and he is very humble, more humble than all the other teachers I know. And I really like his way of teaching us and making us learn things because he doesn't just focus on grades, he just focuses on what we should know.
Listening to you both, I think that we all found Richard quite scary. Yeah, in the first impression. I think it was because of his tall height and his resting face, which is kind of interesting because he always looks like he's mad for some reason. But when he's speaking and he jokes around, I think I find it quite funny and entertaining, and I am quite looking forward to end our day with our English classes.
So, the main thing I enjoy in this sir's class are when he teaches other students. That's really funny. Yeah, and even if he's like talking normally, when he comments other students, that's really funny. I don't know how. I find it really funny.
Rishi sir is an honest guy. Okay, so I don't know what to say because the person we were talking about is right in front of us. But I think everyone finds Rishi sir quite funny, especially Vinisa. Now, so this is please.
So I miss it when this is a teased Avantika.
Oh, speaking of
One.
Speaking of Avantika, I actually heard from Avantika that Rishi sir was actually a great teacher and he always made them do extracurricular activities back in class 8. To be honest, I was quite jealous because Avantika told me that they didn't have to bring their books or copies on Friday. And analyzing our English teacher back then, Purna sir, he was quite not strict, but he was quite compassionate about teaching and always taught us on Fridays as well. So I think yeah,
Can I ask you guys something?
yeah, that's
What do you think is like the most interesting program done by VC sir so far?
so far. Okay, so on my research, I actually really liked the program, the SLC program, because I actually got to invite my mother in my school and really talk with her about the things that I don't usually share with her on daily basis. I really enjoyed. I actually really enjoyed volunteering with my friend Manvi, and I think this is our. At the end of the program, he called us all the volunteers. He called us over and he treated us with the
Biscuit and juice.
Yeah, biscuit and juice, biscuits, biscuits and a biscuit and a juice, which I think is really rare because the teacher and the our school management doesn't usually do that. So I actually found it quite shocking that Rishi called us over.
I was also shocked.
Yeah.
I agree with Luzina that I was also a volunteer and I had really fun preparing for the program. Um, so the SLC program helped build my confidence by talking with my mother. We don't usually talk about my studies, and I think that helped me a lot to talk with my mother, and she also found it very nice. So yeah, that's.
Manvi, so
Thinking about it, I think the SLC program was really great, but that was not my favorite program because my favorite program is probably this podcast. It is like very fun to like listen as well, and we can like learn also and listen, and it has been going on for a long time. Not too long, but like from what I think so. And it is pretty educational and it helps like us learn to speak a bit better than before.
So, as you know, Rishi sir actually came last year in our school, and I was not there before, so I would like to ask you what was like before in this class when Rishi sir was not teaching.
Actually, the same grade you came, that was the same
Oh,
time
yes,
Mrs. are also
please.
came.
Yeah, please. So, what was it like before, and what do you expected from Rishi sir to teach
In my class,
Yeah.
I expected VC sir to be a bit of a boring person. To be honest, I thought he was a boring person at first, but turns out he was like a really productive person, and he really focused on like learning in a like more productive and active way, which I really found really nice. What about you guys?
Yeah, that is the exact thing I thought. So I do not think I do need to exaggerate it.
Yeah.
So I don't even remember anything from the start. Mrs. Sir started teaching. But in seventh grade, when Mrs. Sir was not teaching us, I think English was really boring, and I didn't get like that nice marks in it too. But when Mrs. Sir came, I don't know how my grades became to improve. I think he really motivated me to do more, and yeah, he praised me a lot. So I wanted to keep his expectations good. So yeah.
So speaking about Rishi sir, do you not think that he has any flaws?
I think we should start first.
Yeah. So I'm thinking about the flaw right now.
I'll tell.
Okay.
A flaw of Mrs. Sir that I just looks like he's annoyed all the time because he makes weird faces. He acts like he's annoyed all the time. I don't know if he really is annoyed, but like whenever I see his face, like he looks really annoyed, and it kind of makes me think if I did something wrong, if anybody triggered him.
He really makes us question ourselves.
Yes, it's kind of I find it kind of weird. That's why I feel uncomfortable whenever I see that he's making a face. Yeah, that's it.
So yeah, I would like to say the same thing as Manvi because it is quite interesting that he makes those faces. Not really, but quite frequently as well. Well, another flaw, I think, I don't think he has any flaws. I mean, he teaches well and he really understands us.
I also agree with Manvi and Regina because I cannot think of anything other. So
Their faces.
at the moment he enters the class, he looks like he's angry at all of us. He looks like he looks like he's just annoyed at us, and yeah, sometimes he looks scary.
Yeah, so with that, I don't think we have any more to talk about Cesar as we. Oh, did we talk about the extra books that he bought for us?
No.
Right. So I think out of this, who moved my cheese and the breadwinner. Uh, I don't want to be rude, but I think I really enjoyed the breadwinner more than this because I really like stories and how Parvana overcame the hard times in Taliban. I really enjoyed that.
In my opinion, I enjoyed reading Who Moved My Cheese more than The Breadwinner because Who Moved My Cheese, it was pretty much like more interesting to me because I really liked how it portrayed everything, and I even liked to read it like twice, and I would definitely read it a lot of time. That's why I liked it more than The Breadwinner.
I also like the book Movement and Cheese because it gives a deep meaning and it's really simple to understand. And yeah, it teaches us very many things that could help in our personal life as well. And it's a great book that can be read by all kids to old people. And yeah, I would really recommend it to my family as well.
So I think we don't have any more to talk about other than all the things we said. So now we would like to end our podcast. Thank you all so much for listening to us, and that is the end.